Hello student, I am Dr. S.L. Munde, Assistant Professor and NSS Program Officer, Sri RLT College of Science, Akola. So dear student, in previous lecture we have seen theorem on assignment problem. Also we have seen some problems related to assignment, related to transportation problem. So in this lecture we will see the next part of this unit, that is assignment problem. We will see one theorem on a assignment problem. So before going to start, we will see the what do you mean by assignment problem. Dear student, I would like to tell you assignment problem is also a particular case of the transportation problem, in which the number of operations are to be assigned to an equal number of operator where each operator perform only one operation. The objective is to be maximize overall the profit or minimize overall the cost for a given assignment schedule. Okay, so assignment problem is also a particular case of the transportation problem. In transportation problem, we have seen to minimize the total cost of the transportation problem or to maximize the profit of a transportation problem. So in this problem also we will minimize the overall the cost of the assignment problem, or we will maximize the profit overall the given assignment problem. Okay, so an assignment problem is a completely degenerate form of the transportation problem. The unit available, each origin and units demanded at each destination are all equal to 1. That means exactly one occupied cell in each row and each column of the transportation table. That means we can say that only an occupied cell in a place of the required m plus n minus 1. Okay, so m plus n minus 1, which is the required occupied cell in a assignment problem. Okay, so this is the assignment problem definition, which is nearly exactly equal to the transportation problem. The aim of this both problem is a is same. Okay, so now we will see the mathematical definition of the or formulation of the assignment problem. How the mathematical formulation of the assignment problem. So consider the assignment problem of assigning n job operations to a n person operators. Okay, so let us we consider here n jobs and n persons, or we can say the operators. So let Cij be the cost occurred in assigning ith operation to the jth operator. Okay, so here Cij be the cost for the assigning ith operation to the jth operator, and the conditions is given as xij equal to 1 if the ith operation is assigned to jth operator, and if otherwise equal to 0. Then the assignment problem can be also written in the form of LPP, and it is written as minimum z equal to summation I equal to 1 to m summation j equal to 1 to n xij into Cij. And the conditions of the or we can say the constant of this objective function is summation I equal to 1 to m xij equal to 1 and summation j equal to 1 to n xij equal to 1, and non-negativity restriction xij greater than equal to 0 or 1. Okay, so these are the conditions of the assignment problem. So here xij equal to 1 if the ith job is assigning to jth operations, then xij equal to 1, and if not equal to 0 if the ith job is not assigned to the jth person, then xij value will be the 0. Okay, when we will solve the problems on assignment problems, so that time we will use this condition. Okay, so here we have to remember two cases. Case number 1, if m equal to n, so here m is a rows, number of rows, and n is a number of column, then the problem is called as a balance type assignment problem. Okay, if the number of rows equal to number of column, then we can say that the given assignment problem is a balance type problem. Okay. Second condition, if m is not equal to n, or we can say that if the number of rows is not equal to the number of column, then we can say that the given assignment problem is a unbalanced type problem. Okay, so these are the two conditions. Okay, so using two conditions we can identify the given assignment problem is balanced or unbalanced. Okay, so now we will see the next point, that is theorem of a assignment problem. So what is the statement of the assignment problem? So if in an assignment problem a constant is added or subtracted to every element of a row or column of the cost matrix Cij. So Cij is the cost matrix. Then prove that as assignment which minimizes the total cost for the one matrix also minimizes the total cost for the other matrix. Okay, so this is the statement of the assignment problem, or this assignment. So this theorem also can be stated in mathematical form as if Xij equal to capital Xij, minimum Z, minimize Z, summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to m Cij Xij. Overall subject to the constraint, overall subject to the constraints are given as, that is, summation I equal to 1 to n Xij equal to 1 and summation j equal to 1 to n Xij equal to 1, and non-negativity restrictions Xij greater than equal to 0. Then we have to prove that Xij equal to capital Xij. Also minimum Z star equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n Cij Xij. So here C dash Ij equal to Cij plus Ui plus minus Vj. So here Ui and Vj are the constant. Okay, so we will prove this theorem. Okay, so to prove this theorem, we know that the definition of the assignment problem. So minimum Z equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, j equal to 1 to m, Cij equal to Xij. So let us consider equation number 1, and subject to the constants are given by equation number 2 and equation number 3. Okay, summation I equal to 1 to n, Xij equal to 1. So this is the first constraint, and summation j equal to 1 to n, Xij equal to 1. This is the second constraint. Okay, so this is the definition of the assignment problem. So in this definition of the assignment problem, we will substitute Z equal to Z dash, Cij equal to C dash Ij, and Xij equal to capital Xij. Okay, so here we have given the notations C dash Ij equal to Cij plus minus Ui plus minus Vj, where Ui and Vj are the constant, I and j varying from 1 to n. Okay, so using this substitution in equation number 1, we get minimum Z dash equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n. Cij means C dash Ij, small xij means capital Xij. Okay, so here summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n as it is. Okay, so now we will use this notation. C dash Ij means Cij plus minus Ui plus minus Vj into Xij. So sorry, this is the small xij. Okay, Xij. Okay, now we will multiply this Xij to this bracket each and every step, each and every element, and also we can take the summation of each and every element. Okay, that means we can say that take the summation of the each term and multiply Xij. Okay, so we get summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n, Cij Xij first term, plus minus second term, summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n, Ui Xij, plus minus third term, summation I equal to 1 to n, summation j equal to 1 to n, Vj into Xij. Okay, so in this way we can separate the summation, or we can take the summation of each term. Okay, so left hand side is minimum Z dash is as it is. Okay, so this is nothing but, so this first term, so this is nothing but the maximum value of Z, that is we can write as Z by using the objective function. So plus minus summation I equal to 1 to n, plus minus 1 to n, and this is nothing but, okay, so this is okay, so here we can take the summation of each term. Summation I equal to 1 to n ui and into summation j equal to 1 to n xij, plus minus summation j equal to 1 to n vj and summation j equal to 1 to n xij. Okay, separate the take the summation of each term. Okay, so here left hand side as it is z plus minus summation I equal to 1 to n ui, and this is nothing but, so by using the conditions the value of this term is equal to 1 plus minus, so this term is as it is and the value of this term is x summation I equal to 1 to n xij equal to 1. From equation number 2 and 3 we can put the values of this term. Okay, so which equal to left hand side term is as it is z plus minus summation I equal to 1 to n ui plus minus summation j equal to 1 to n vj, and this is nothing but capital U and this is nothing but capital V. Okay, so we can write in this way. Okay, so where v u equal to summation I equal to 1 to n ui and v equal to summation j equal to 1 to n vj. Okay, so here u and v are the constant of xij, and therefore z dash is minimized when z is minimized. Hence xij equal to capital Xij, which is minimized z and also minimize z dash. So this is the theorem on assignment problem. Okay, so in this lecture we have seen some basic concept of the assignment problem and definition of the assignment problem, and one important theorem on assignment problem. Okay, so in next lecture we will see some problems on assignment problem. Okay, so we will stop here. In next lecture we will see some problems on assignment problem.